let's start work on the networking. And I just want to say that networking aren't my strongest thing, so there will definitely be room for a lot of improvement and stuff. But I think we can find like a middle ground that will work for us, and then we can improve it as we go on. So we will go to the asset store and search online, and then we will be using mirror. Let's start doing that. Mirror, and then we say mirror, and then we take the mirror here and open in Unity or download, depending on where you are. Then we open Unity, and it's facing the package. We find mirror, we're gonna import. When that is done, we go to the scene view, and there's some few things we have to do before we start. Let's take the example NPC and make sure we have applied all here. Let's take the player, make sure we have applied all there as well. So the prefabs are updated. Go to the assets, we make a new folder called visual, um, and then we take all the visual parts like materials, interstitial nature, um, and put it into the visuals. So we clean it up a bit. Then we will take the test scene and test world and character and test scene. I put that into scenes, and we will take, what is this, character test room, also into animation, like that. Okay, so first things first, we will just delete our player from the scene if we are sure that we have overridden it, and then we will add a new empty and call it network manager, and there we will add the network manager hot for mirror. And in that we need to say what player prefab do we have. So we go into prefabs, let's clean this up also, say this is camera, and we take the camera and make a new one, call it enemy, put the enemy in there, and make a new one, call it player, like that. Open the manager, wait, that, sorry, then open the manager and put in the player prefab. And it says, oh, you need a network identity. So we go into our prefab, and on the player we're gonna add a network identity, like that. And then we go back, go into the network manager and add the player object. So when we push play now, we will see that the camera is missing because that is actually on our player. So when we click host server client, and put off the gizmos, we can see the player is within the scene, and it kind of works like intended. And then we can add like a spawning point, so player spawn point, and call it network start position. For there, if you want to add more spawn points, you can like change this, so how they will spawn. But for us, we will just need one spawn point, and we will say the spawn point should be there. And we're gonna test it. Gonna host. Yeah. Okay. From there, we will build our scene and put in another one and see all the problems we are facing right now. So build settings, player settings. Let's make a window for testing purpose, and then we need to add our open scene, the test scene. I'm gonna build, and we're gonna ask for a folder. We're gonna create a new and call it builds, and choose this folder. Let it build. Okay, now when it's built, we can actually go into the folder and click on it and see made by Unity, and we have this scene, and we can say, well, host server plus client allow. So now we are inside the game. Oh, this looks nice, right? But we have some problems. Also, the spinning is quite slow actually. Need to fix that. When we click here and we say join client like this, we are also getting into the scene. But the first problem we see is the camera is kind of weird. We cannot fully see it properly. And then we have in the build scene, we see that, oh, we are two, but these two game engines are not syncing to each other. And this one, where there is two, have a problem that it just kind of replicate the movement. So we're gonna fix all of this in the videos upcoming.